Hey, welcome. So I'm trying to finish building my 1964 GMC 1000. It has, yeah, it has sold out quite a bit in the past 6 months, but you can see I took a lot of time. I did a lot of paint work, and admittedly, I didn't do the greatest job. I'd say I got a 7 out of 10 on my work. I had my dad help stain the wood, give it a nice clear coat. I did a lot of rust repair on this corner here, or actually both corners and along the lower belt line, I guess you could call it. A lot of work on the doors, door corners. Previous owner, I'm not too happy about this, but they had welded in. I guess I probably could have done a better job at fixing that. But then they also used aircraft rivets and or not aircraft, but just regular rivets, and kind of riveted in pieces of the board. And they are like formed pieces for the most part, but you can see right there that those are just random pieces of steel that they riveted together. I did not want to redo that entire floor area because I was still on a budget. I still am. So I elected to just keep that. I don't know if that's gonna bite me in the end, but whatever, I'll deal with it. I put some sealer underneath there as well to help the sound deadening. Now this is the bad. When I was painting it, I had this part of the door hanging on the lower area, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's a dull finish. It didn't get coated all the way. Kind of same here, but then the actual door area is fine. It's just very dirty. Like I said, it's just been sitting. Yeah, this fender is new. Hood is original. There's minor rust repair on the hood, some rust repair on these inner fenders. Here's my beautiful engine, which I hate myself because I spent way too much on. But it is badass, and I will walk through this whole engine, even though it doesn't look like much. I'll walk you through what it did to it. I believe I also had to replace this fender, but I replaced it like afterwards. Cowl was fine. The inside was pretty clean. There's bird poop. That sucks. Yeah, door needed repairs on this side. You can see I got some major runs when I was hanging the door and did the clear coat, but that's fine. That's just clear coat. We'll get that knocked out. Yeah, same thing. Like I said, a lot of metal work for this door, a lot of metal work for the bed, surprisingly. Steps were fine. Fenders, good amount of metal work. Obviously you need a lot of body work. Yeah, and so that's basically it. I don't really want to show too much of the inside because that part's not really gonna get done. But I did spray paint these blue seats that originally came with it, and I feel like that matches the color pretty well for just a fabric dye paint. They're not like super comfy, they're like so hard. I need to sit in them, and apparently they loosen up and they become a little bit more comfy and less abrasive. But yeah, that's where my truck is right now. And it's taken me about 4.5, 5 years. I bought this. It was in Vegas. I was in college in Reno. Not a great thing to do when you're in a different city. It's very tough. I would not recommend doing that, but whatever. Live and learn. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and get this done in the next 6 days. Yeah, I have a festival I want to go to, and I don't want this to drive this to the festival, because I have to make a longer trip, and I don't want to make my first trip in this over 1,000 miles. That'd be a little too roadkill for me. I just can't do it. But yeah, so hopefully in the next 6 days, this will become a real truck, right? Like running and driving, C10, ready to be registered, I guess is what I want to get to. So the first thing to do is I'm actually going to start at the rear and work my way up front for a variety of reasons. One, because this is such a big project, I want to start something easy. I also want to eventually you have to get the doors aligned properly before you start messing with the stuff in the front. Like ideally you'd want these fenders off as well. But yeah, so I'm just taking a brush, cleaning these fine grooves where the this metal stripping will fall into, and I have a part coming for my pressure washer, and it should arrive today in the next few hours, and then I can do some better deep cleaning besides just this. Yeah. Well, first I got some glasses for myself because it's pretty bright out. It's April in Vegas. And second, I realized I need to do the wiring for these rear lights first. Yeah, before I can stick the panels over it and call it a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that. These, I need covers for them, but yeah, I just bought some trailer lights from Walmart. And they're all right, you know, they're not great, but they serve my purpose, and they're like the exact same size as the original lights. The original lights just had bad housings and the plastic needed to be replaced, so $7 at Walmart was definitely worth it for these. So here's something interesting with these tip lights. They have a red and a black. You'd think that would be, you know, ground and positive, right? But apparently these are both positives, and the ground, it should have like a tab or something because this is a metal frame, and that's how it grounds. And this is a 2-post bulb, so that's how it does the flashing for the turn signal and for the brake light. So when I'm wiring it up, I will have basically these 2 hot leads going into my 2 regular wires, and somewhere I will have a ground, or maybe the ground is just that it is attached to this post. I'm not sure, and that's why I'm going to take this off just to see if there's anything. Otherwise it's just going to be grounded by this, and I think that'll be good. Now I'm going to feel pretty stupid because I'm going to go back to the parts store and have Jess help me out, because there's no like post or anything. There's no post. It's just those 2 prongs, and then these bolts which just kind of slide back and forth because it's universal fit, and that's it. So I mean, unless this case being touching metal is enough of a ground, I'm not sure if that's good enough. So like I said, I'm gonna go back to the auto parts store and ask for some help. So the update is that I'm just going to wire these, 1 turn signal, 1 brake, I don't know which one which yet, and just grind down this metal and this part on the bracket a little bit, make sure I have a nice solid connection for my ground, and then the rear lights should be good. Okay, so I've got the one side done. Doesn't look great. I just ordered a 3D printer by Snapmaker. They're having a huge Easter sale, and you spin a wheel, and you could win a free 3D printer if you pay for like $99 worth of stuff. So anyways, I got that huge discount code, so ordered a bunch of filament, and so I'm ready to finally have a 3D printer, and I'll make a nice bracket to hold these and probably add extra wire because it's a little tight. Yeah, but for right now, this will do for my setup, and I will put some electrical tape on that to make the connection nice and secure. So I was a little confused because I have this extra wire. Got it figured out. Essentially, that's actually just coming off the positive of my right tail light, and then it's actually going to be my license plate hot wire. So I'll just need to get just a single point bulb, and have a ground going to one, and then obviously hot to this. Then it's kind of it's gonna be really tough to see, but it's really bad splices and whatnot from the previous owner, which connect to my trailer harness. It was originally a 5-wire setup, and they're just not using that 5th wire because I only have 4 connectors. Whatever, I guess they're just using whatever they had around. Yeah, and the wiring back here is almost done then. I do have to, this wire goes to my fuel pump, because this one right here, that's my ground. I believe that the wire I'm holding goes to right, see if I can use it to point right there. I believe that that's what I'm gonna hook it up to. I'm gonna do some research and make sure, so I'm not just hooking it up to something random. So yeah, there's the update. The pressure washer part should be coming soon, and then I can finish cleaning up all of the rear end, and then just kind of start assembling this rear section. And I have some surprises for how I'm gonna do the gas tank pickup. I'm not gonna have it exposed like it normally is because I just don't think it looks very good. So an update, so this wire actually goes to my fuel gauge because I have a manual fuel pump. So yeah, so this is just my, like my float, shows my float level, and like this is my collector, so it has the I don't know, that little like filter bag over it, and it's like it shows the float level. So this is the positive for that, which just means that my tip, if that focuses, but whatever, that just came off, so I need to get a new connector for that. It's just like a little push style connector, so I'm gonna run back to the parts store and grab that. So I forgot to record an outro for this, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching my first video. I look forward to making many more and showing you all of my adventures. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if I can do anything better in the comments. Have a good one. Peace.